Hey guys, welcome back to Gaming with me, and today we are kind of playing Hand Liberty, not really, but this is the first episode of my new series from YouTube, Hand Liberty the Unused. So basically, every episode will cover an unused part of Hello Neighbor 2. This first episode is about unused locations. There's about 27 unused locations that we know of. There could be more. Obviously the little side locations like in Alpha 1.5 where you collect the candy won't be included in this list since they're all little locations that everyone knows of anyway. But I think it's time we get into the list. I put some nice background music on. Okay, no, I haven't. I just logged into Neighbor 2. But here we are. So I'm going to read all the locations and then we can talk about it a bit. So every unused location in Hello Neighbor 2. First up we have the mall. Everyone really knows of the mall. In the devlog they call it the donut shop for some reason, but it is the mall. But I think the donut shop is part of the mall. Then we have the grey banner, obviously. That was basically the location where the neighbour was going to be in Alpha 2, as well as the museum and his house. Then there was going to be a police station. There was only a fence mesh of that, but we knew that there probably was going to be it in Alpha 2. We could get Alpha 2 though. The fishing house, which is basically like a hut in the middle of the lake. Basically there's only a wooden texture for that, but in the devlog episode 1 there was a little house in the middle of the lake, like stands, so I think that was the fishing house. Then we have the guardhouse, and the hideout. We do not know anything about them. As well, the supermarket, that was also a location we don't know anything about. Obviously the Rayon Crew's Rimmel, which is like the Quentin's office for Alpha 2. The Rayon Crew's Rimmel, I'm counting that because it's a bit different than the full game's office. Then we have the Neighbour's House version 2, 3 and 4. Basically what that is that the Neighbour's House had 3 versions in Alpha 2 that were in the full game. Obviously the one that the guests would be in, one that police officers would explore, and the one that the neighbour would be in for part of the game. And they're all different. In Museum version 2, that was also in Alpha 2, because it was kind of like, that was like the version that had like the big skull and the museum cabinets everywhere that we saw. Obviously the gas station, we know that we saw that in the alpha, and you can collect a bunch of stuff, and also that was in basically Hello Guest. And we have Maya. You could go in this, but maybe the next location could have been inside. It was a base house. It was probably to prototype the guest's AI, but it could also be inside of the Mayak. It's a very similar shape in the Mayak model. Then we don't know much about this, but it's going to be a very important model in the Hello Guest full game, if it ever releases, since lots of the cutscenes happen there. There are some possible matches of inside of like graffiti and stuff, but we don't know. That could be somewhere else. And the full house, that was part of another unused location called the Mill. But the full house is basically just a part of it. That was in the alphas. It was where the sort of the cable car's connected to. Then we have the bus stop. That was in the Hello Guest Alpha 1. If you went outside of the map, you see a little thing that said bus stop with a little car there. Then we have a field. This connects the next location, because this is concept art. But yeah, a tree house. So basically, there was concept art. There was like a tree house in the middle of a field with like the guests in. And it was really nice. It felt magical. You could see the mountains in the distance. It was really cool. Then we have the weather station. Now, that was also concept art. Don't get confused with Maya. It was kind of like the mill, but a bit different, like a weather station. It's hard to explain. And then we have, I just call this the sky coaster. Basically, what that is, there was another concept art with a roller coaster in the sky, with the guest like being like the guy who like runs it. Then there was a roller coaster that was just a one on the ground, which was also the concept art. Then we have, I think that's I'm not sure what that is. I'll come back to that. Then we just have a vent. I just put vent because there was a concept art of the guest walk through a vent. Then we have a mountain village. I put that there because there was a concept art of a village in the mountains. Then we have a swamp, which is basically just a swamp, also a concept art. Now we exit concept art, and we go a bit to like. Basically, there was a crater in Alpha 2. Well, not really a crater, but like almost like a like basically a big like hole in like the ground where I guess like house is going to be like not a hole, but almost like a trench sort of thing. I put that there because it includes a bunch of those side locations that I talked about. I didn't name them individually. And there was an electricity tower basically in the devlog, right, like always like near the mall. There was like this electricity tower sort of thing. Then obviously the mill. Yeah. That's it. I think that thing that I couldn't read is the mill because I can't find the mill. I don't think or I missed one out. No, I think that's the mill. But that is it for episode 1. I think that's it for episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next time on the Hello Neighbor 2 Unused. Bye.